When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got...
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Chicago Bears. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mike, go. 180! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Hey, Bush. Check.
49, check 49, check 49. Kill.
Hey, 57.
Wentz now on first down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
13 yards on the play.
The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world on the Cody Parkey missed field goal, and the Eagles would escape 16-15. Of course, they would go on to lose the following weekend to the New Orleans Saints. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Shoot. Slam. Deuce. Check 99.
From the 39, Wentz, and a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Wentz now to throw. And he connects with Ertz. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Switch gears.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
57.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back. Check 26, check 26. Check safety, check safety.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 15-yard line.
50. Here we go. 20. 58, right there. Help. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. To throw, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Done. 180. Let's go. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
They're on 17-yard line.
319. 56. You got nothing left.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
53. Come on, D.
This is Freeman on first and 10. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle.
319.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
158.
From the 29, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Miller. He's got it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Over.
Freeman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, check 26.
They'll run with Montgomery. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Rodgers. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coach?
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball,
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down near the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey scoring a touchdown against his former mates as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuck the fake, and they take over the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. On second down, Dobbins, and a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Watch the screen.
On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken at the 3. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On play action, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a better game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Ram.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, it's Sanders. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wentz. Works over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, Red 5-2, on here.
59,
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Bring it. Bring it.
Throwing now is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Throwing is Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. A toss running left. Sanders. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going. And try to keep that lead. Exactly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Working from the gun. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
319. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Couldn't just sit on it here, could. They had to throw the ball on 3rd down, got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great. And defensively, a backbreaker. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
26.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check 56. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing is Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Under crunch. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 9, check 9.
Man 5-7.
Lights 59. Lights.
Hey, Echo.
And watch the lane.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
That's right, baby.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard
Weapon.
line.
Check 59, 59. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Rodgers. This is caught by Ginn. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see